Or I could tell in 15 seconds if they were either a Republican or a Democrat. And I'd say, come here. You can't
Yeah.
say this. You've got to give both sides of the story. You can't just give, but you know what? In the end, I worked for Scripps, and they own Channel 7 in Buffalo, and they had a program. They bring 4 Syracuse grads every year and put them up and train them. And that was one of the best things I did in my whole career, was helping these young kids starting in journalism and kind of mentoring them. That was really good. I really enjoyed that.
On that topic, I was going to ask you around the end, but you sort of brought it up. Like right now, CNN is going, at least the way they describe it, they're going through a transition, moving people out and moving other people in to try to pull the network back to the middle. To be, I don't quite know where you are. I don't know if you're Republican or Democrat. I just here's the facts, and all of that stuff. Good idea, bad idea? You think it'll work? Too late to do that now? What do you think? I mean, you've got like a million years in news.
Well, it used to be easy. You just went on and you gave the news and you gave both sides of the story and let both sides speak. Well, that all changed, and it really started with cable, all news, cable TV. And then all of a sudden, the commentators started showing up. And after a while, you couldn't tell what was true and what was not true. And then after a while after that, they're so one-sided one way or the other. It's gotten to the point, unfortunately, that it's very difficult to find an authoritative, reliable source of news anymore. You've got to sit there, watch everything, and then in your own mind, sift out the stuff that's not true, if you can figure out what's not true. It's all changed. It's like night and day. So hopefully some of these people will get back to the middle ground where they're supposed to be. I mean, I never gave my personal feelings or commentary on anything my whole 50 years, because I wasn't a commentator. And if you're a commentator, okay, like Fox News, it is what it is.
Yeah,
it's commentators mainly. I mean, not totally, but mainly. So you just have to understand what it is you're watching.
I would think if you're a network person, it might be easier to kind of take a side than if you were a local person like you are. In other words, you're in a city. Because if you're walking around, all of a sudden people may not like you, and they see you because you're in the community, as opposed to a network person, who's in New York and and somebody in Denver is never ever going to see them. And I would think that being on TV and you're out in the community, you would feel some onus to always act a particular way, like you're always sort of on because you're the face of the station and all that sort of stuff.
There's a lot more bias in the national media than there is in local media, at least in television. We didn't have the problems on the local level that I didn't, because there were some people who understood what the proper way to do it. And, but I don't know what's happened to the networks. If it's and it's not the on-air people so much. It's because they don't have control. It's the producers, the senior producers, the news directors, the head of news. They direct the way things go. So on the local level, you're much more likely to get a true picture of what's going on.